The first time Jungkook met Taehyung, he was 6 years old and crying because his kite had gotten stuck in a tree. Taehyung, 2 years older, wearing mismatched socks, and the brightest smile Jungkook had ever seen, climbed up without hesitation. Within minutes, he dropped the kite into Jungkook's waiting hands, then jumped down, landing on the grass with a triumphant grin. "There," Taehyung said, brushing dirt off his knees, "you don't have to cry anymore." From that moment on, Jungkook decided Taehyung was the bravest person in the world. They grew up side by side. Summers spent chasing fireflies, winters building snowmen until their fingers froze. When Taehyung's dog passed away, Jungkook snuck into his room with a bag of snacks and sat with him all night. When Jungkook's parents fought, Taehyung dragged him out to the park and let him talk or not talk until the weight on his chest lifted. Through scraped knees, first crushes, and exam failures, they were constants in each other's lives. "Do you think we'll still be friends when we're old?" Jungkook asked once, lying on the rooftop as teenagers staring at the stars. Taehyung chuckled. "Of course. Who else would put up with you?" Jungkook smiled, but deep down he wanted to say, "I don't just want to be friends." College was where it changed. They became roommates in a cramped apartment near campus, walls thin enough that Jungkook could hear Taehyung's late night humming through the plaster. They studied together, cooked instant ramen at 3 a.m., and sometimes fell asleep on the couch mid-movie, tangled in blankets and each other. It was comfortable. Too comfortable. Because Jungkook's heart was no longer supple, it pounded whenever Taehyung smiled at him, whenever his hand brushed his arm, whenever he leaned close enough that Jungkook could smell the faint vanilla of his shampoo. And Taehyung, sometimes he looked at Jungkook with an intensity that made Jungkook wonder if he felt it too. But neither of them spoke. The breaking point came one rainy evening. They were huddled together under one umbrella, the storm lashing around them. Jungkook was shivering, but Taehyung's arm around his shoulder kept him steady. "You'll catch a cold," Taehyung muttered, tugging Jungkook closer. "Don't care," Jungkook replied, voice soft. His heart thundered. The words slipped out before he could stop them. "As long as you're here." Taehyung froze. His grip on the umbrella tightened. Slowly he turned to look at Jungkook, rain dripping down his lashes. "You mean that?" he asked quietly. Jungkook swallowed hard. "Year. I mean it." For a heartbeat, the only sound was the rain pounding the pavement. Then Taehyung leaned in so close Jungkook could see every drop clinging to his skin. "I've been waiting for you to say that," Taehyung whispered. And then he kissed him. It wasn't fireworks or explosions. It was something warmer, deeper, like coming home after years away. Jungkook clung to Taehyung's soaked shirt, Taehyung's hands cradling his face like he was the most precious thing in the world. When they pulled apart, Jungkook was breathless. "We're still friends, right?" he joked weakly. Taehyung laughed, resting his forehead against his. "We're everything, Jungkook." Years later, when people asked how long they'd been together, Jungkook would smile and say forever, because loving Taehyung wasn't something that had a beginning or an end. It was all the years between them, all the moments stitched into their lives. And it always would be.